is up guys, Jason here back with another vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be special. So we are going to do something that has never been done before on YouTube. We are going to go fishing at home. And no, this is not clickbait. I'm not going to have fishes in a bucket or something. We are really going to go fishing at home. Okay, so we are in a balcony right now and that's the main road. And if you look here, you get a view of the beautiful Fernandez Lake. I'm going to show you the view from my bedroom as well, and that is the view you get from my top bedroom. So let's go down and start fishing. I'm at the backside of my house right now, and as you can see, this is not a lake. This is just my neighbor's plot which is filled with water. And yeah, we got all our gear ready and we're going to try fishing now. Hopefully we can find something. Okay, just to clear things up, there are fishes in this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my GoPro. I'm going to dip it in the water and show you that there are actually fishes in the water. So as you can see, the GoPro wouldn't reach the water. So here's a little Indian jugaad that we did. We attached the GoPro to the backside of the fishing rod, and hopefully, and with that we can actually put the GoPro in the water. So we got a fishing rod here and we're going to try fishing with this. So this actually broke, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this off and use it without this. So we casted our lines and we waited, but all that would happen was that the fish would eat all the bait and then just disappear. And this happened twice and we caught no fish. As you can see, we also tied the GoPro to a fishing line so that we could get a better view of what was happening down there. As you can see, the size of the fish is very small, and I think that is the reason why they were not getting caught in the hook. And also there's a lot of algae in there, so the water looks really green. So in the meanwhile, my dog just came to say hi, and he literally knew that we could not catch anything. And as you can see, he's been on some adventure or something, and that is why he's really dirty and he's really wet. But yeah, you know what, third time's a charm. So we got a new hook, we added new bait, and you guess what, this time we actually did catch a fish. Okay, hold up, who do I think I'm kidding right now? You can literally see that that's a dead fish which we actually bought from the fisherman. But hey guys, I'm Jason and I am the editor of this vlogs, and as you saw, the video is quite small. It's just about 3 minutes long, and you know YouTube likes videos which are like around 10 minutes long. And also Jason was saying that the video did not turn out the way he planned it to be. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to go out, shoot something and make a small tutorial about something. You'll see about what it is. So as you saw in the last vlog, the fishing vlog was not quite up to the mark. So I thought I would add something more to this. So I saw a post today on Instagram. It was by a friend, an old friend of mine. So I tried to replicate something like that. I'll just show you to you. So it's called a Drew Bende, and if you go, this is the post which I saw. So I try to replicate. The network is very slow right now. Should we try? Okay, so as you can see, the network is very slow, but I'll just put it here on the side so you can see there's no network. But yeah, we'll try to replicate that right now with that chapel over there. So I will keep my bike here so that no one, if anyone tries to steal it, then I can go find him and run after him at least. So I'll be shooting from here, as you can see. I'll be using the 2x lens. You know what, we'll also go open the grid really quickly. Camera done on grid. So now we can just jump into the camera and just shoot. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, if you are using any iPhone footage, or if your video is recorded in an HVAC encoded in HVAC, then you need to take your video, that is the file, as you can see it is 190 megabytes, and you take it into any video converter. I'm going to take it in Adobe Media Encoder, I'll drop it here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it into H.264, which is also known as an MP4 format. And I'm going to say match source with high bitrate, and we're going to start. You can see it's just going to go and take its time and convert the video, saying it will take about 5 minutes. Hopefully it'll take less than that. So I'm going to see you once this is done. So you got to launch After Effects, and I'll import the video into it, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so once you got a video in here, as you can see, what I'm going to do is you're going to go find track here on the left side. If it's not there, then you'll have to go into Windows and then go find the tracker. So once you get this, select your video file and then see stabilize motion. So it'll give you a track point like this. So what you want to do is zoom in and place the tracker on top. So I'm going to place a tracker on this cross here, so it'll be much easier for it to track. So something like that. And this is the small box is the tracking panel, and the bigger one is the finding area. So you can just make it a little big like that. So once you set your tracking point, you need a tracking point. You need to go into your options, and here if it says adapt feature, you need to click on it and say stop tracking. So and then say okay. So what will happen is that in case it loses track of what it loses track, then it'll stop tracking and it won't go haywire. So once that is done, make sure position is selected, and then say track forward, analyze forward. Okay, so this will take a little long, so I'm going to come back once it's done tracking. Okay, so once it's finished tracking, what you want to do is you'll go and click on apply and apply dimensions X and Y and click on OK. So now when you play the video, what is going to happen is, as you can see, the chapel will stay in the center. It's going to stay perfectly in the center, and it's going to keep moving the frame. So you'll see the black spots on the outside. So the way you can fix that is you'll go in the transform, and then you scale it up to like about 160. So now what will happen is, even if the frame moves, it's going to still stay in the frame. So as you can see, it's everything moving, but it still stay in the perfect center. Okay, so that's the tutorial, guys. So if you want to see the end result, then do follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting it there. My Instagram handle is JasonShotThis. I'll put the link in the description. So that's a vlog, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and also maybe leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.